morning, guys. Hopefully everybody's having an awesome day. I'm just kind of hanging out with some of my normal boas, which I'm going to show you guys on this episode. I don't really think a lot of these get that much attention. I know I show them a lot on my channel, but I think in the overall, in like the YouTube world, internet world, even like the reptile shows, a lot of people just are not into normals because there's so many morphs out right now, flashy colors, bright colors, all black snakes. I mean, they're awesome, don't get me wrong, I love morphed snakes, but today I'm just going to show you guys my three normals. Right here I have my girl that's from 2017. She is deep in blue. We can see on her eyes are all glossed over. Her belly is super pink. Her colors are kind of washed out, so this might not be the best time to do a video on her, but her colors do look awesome still. And she's been out for about an hour, just hanging out, relaxing, exploring just a little bit. Hopefully we can get a little bit in focus so we can see her colors on her. So her tail is looking really nice, rusty looking color, not red. At least not like a true red tail. So this is the common Boa Imperator. So this is as basic as it gets. If you're just strolling through, you know, anywhere in the jungles of Central or South America, you'll probably come across quite a few of these guys, which they are awesome. So the other two that I'm going to show you guys are my common red tails. These are true BCC, the Boa Constrictor red tails, and they are of a different bloodline than the normal boa right here. So they are different on that aspect. If you're buying a Colombia red tail from the pet store, guarantee it's not a true red tail. It's just a normal boa. Nothing wrong with it, just different labeling, wrong labeling. A lot of pet stores don't care if they label them correctly or not. So this is my Suriname red tail. She is a 2017. The size difference is pretty, it's a huge difference. She's got some mulch in her mouth. But from what I've learned on owning two of these, and this is my Guyana, so they have different saddles than the normals. They obviously have the bright red tails. They have bright white between the red, which is awesome. Both of these do. And they grow a lot slower. So these are both 2017s. She had a lot of feeding issues in the very beginning, so her growth is definitely stunned just a little bit. But this big girl right here has been eating very well since I've gotten her and have no issues at all on that side. But from what I am seeing, from what I'm witnessing on owning these two, is that they grow very slow in the beginning, and then after the years and years, they will outgrow the normal boas. So the normal boas shoot up in size pretty quickly, and then they start to slow down, and then, I mean, they'll get a good, you know, body on them, a good body weight and stuff like that. But eventually my Suriname and my Guyana will outgrow her, but of course it's going to take many years for that to even happen. So I love her size. She can be kind of a pain in the butt because she is pure muscle, and she can throw an attitude sometimes when she's in shed, not always, but a lot of times when she is in shed, they can't see very well, and so they go off of touch. And so if I'm like messing around with her, she might think I'm trying to harm her in some way. But I'm just glad that I have a couple normals. I know a lot of people don't really consider these normals. These would be more like the holy grail in the snake world. But most of the time, I'd say 99.9% of the time, all morphs do come from this bloodline right here. So the albinos, my jungle, my mollies, and my ghosts all have the bloodline of the normal boa. Very, very rarely will you see any type of a morph from the BCC. A lot of big breeders think it's like sacrilegious to even try to breed morphs out of these. Although there are some morphs out there, they are extremely expensive. The albinos I know are up near $15,000-$20,000. The price may have come down in the last year or two since I've seen one, but a lot of breeders keep them as true to the name as possible, keeping them as a true red tail. Some morphs can get the super high peaks, can get them looking really, really nice looking. So the peaks on these are pretty good. I really don't know what all breeders can do with genetics. I know they can do a lot of different stuff, but I think they can do like patterns on the tails, more patterns up near the head stamp. And then of course, a lot of these people can get some killer looking peaks out of them. I know Widow's Peaks produces some very, very, very high quality red tails. And so I think a lot of these red tails can go for like $300 up to $1,000, if not a little bit more. And of course the specialty ones will be pretty expensive, but I like the ones that I have. Even though she's not a high quality red tail, she's still a true red tail nonetheless, and I love her tail. So actually I mean that's pretty much why people buy them, is just for the blood red tail on them. And then she should look good as she is shedding out as well. So I'm just been in here hanging out with them. She's gonna have a really good shed. She's actually definitely finally putting on a lot of size. She should be getting wider, thicker, and putting on some mass here in the next, hopefully in the next year or so. And she's super pink today. But I've got her going into shed. I've got my albino, or my Argentine going into shed, and I got my baby green anaconda going into shed as well. So a lot of awesome things coming around in the snake room. A lot of snakes are growing, which is really, really good. And she's just wanting to come out and explore. Kind of difficult to do with the camera, but I don't want to squash her. So put her back nice and gently. And she's wanting to get out too. So I guess since my snakes are going crazy, I guess I'll just end this now, just so I don't lose any of them in the snake room and have to like go digging for them for another hour or two. But I appreciate you guys watching my videos and supporting me. Hopefully you guys like seeing just a couple of my normal boas just for a little bit, and I'll try to make more videos on them, obviously as they're growing, interacting with them. But I'm super excited that she is in shed once again, and we can see it together on the process of her shed and on what she looks like as she's in her new skin, looking good. So that's it, guys. Hope you guys have an awesome time today, and hopefully if you guys own snakes that they're doing well. Let me know in the comments about what snakes that you do own, you know, if you guys like the normals, or like what morphs you guys prefer to see or own. And on that, I'll see you guys on the next video.